All right, so we're going to go through machine chest fly here. Awesome movement, really just isolating that chest function. First movement everyone's doing when starting chest training is you'll get straight into a barbell bench, and the first movement is always pressing. So you already set yourself up for failure thinking about your shoulders and your triceps more than your chest. We really want to bring it back to the focus on actually pulling those 2 points together and getting it coming across your body. That's the only function of that pec. If we can nail that, your chest will grow. So if we get Harry to bring that back up the top, we're going to get him to actually chuck his hands on top of that handle, so rotate it in. You can eventually bring this back. All I do is you can find that with the pronation there with your elbows round, it means we're going to get that chest a little bit shorter. We can keep those elbows up. So before we even think about chest, and hence why I kept so much of a focus on that back training, is making sure you can stabilize from your back, really pull those shoulder blades in. So it's actually a lower trap that we're stabilizing that whole scapula with. So if he's locked that in place, now we can focus on these 2 points. Obviously your chest inserts at your bicep tendon at your upper arm here, and then the origin is at your pec. So you're pulling these 2 points together, and that's all I want you to think about. So if we get you starting with an isometric, I'm going to get you thinking about just coming into my hands here, and we're going to shove into my hands, really focus on getting contraction from your chest. And if you can do this without your shoulders coming forward, you should be able to feel your chest. So engage your back, really think about pulling the shoulders into that bench. I'm going to get you to start lengthening that pec. So we're starting to really reach out, really lengthening those 2 points. Keep going, keep pulling that back. So how far you go back is going to be completely dictated by how much you can stabilize your back. So for Harry, it's about there. We're really locking that in place. There's no roll from those shoulders, okay? And then we're going to think about engaging that pec and squeeze that across. Awesome, so those shoulders are nailed. He's not moving from there, so that looks really good. If you have an issue getting to that point, just start with a half rep and make sure you can feel your chest and drive that across. The reason that's going to be a little easier is because the closer you are to that shortened range, the more you're going to feel that pec. So if you're fully shortened muscle, you're going to really feel that squeeze. Whereas if you're right back here in a fully lengthened position, you're going to be much more likely to feel your shoulders doing the work. So just gradually work yourself out. It's okay to come up to the top again. So for a lot of guys that this is an issue, I'll get in the squeeze here, hold for 5 seconds, really contract that chest hard. You're engaging that back and really lengthening out. You hold there, squeeze the pec first and drive that in. And just get really good at that range first so you can feel what's happening, and then we can start gradually working out to more lengthened range.